I'm from Open Magazine and we're here at the National Portrait Gallery for Queen and Country to Turner Prize-winning artist Steve McQueen's tribute to the 160 soldiers killed in the war in Iraq. Inside, the art installation depicts the faces of the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice. McQueen and the families would like these images released as official postage stamps, but so far the Royal Mail have refused to do so. Why do you think the Royal Mail are being so obstructive with releasing these images as real stamps?
I mean, it's the question at the forefront of everybody's mind.
Yeah.
And I mean, all I can think is that we live in an age where everybody wants to be politically correct, and perhaps the Royal Mail, are aware that releasing the stamps could possibly offend some people. We're all in agreement with Steve and the project and having the stamps released, so we wouldn't take offence.
They've come up with 3 reasons, haven't they? That the franking will distress the families over the stamp. It's too soon after the war, and it'll set a precedent. So, do you have a view on those 3 reasons?
All 3 of those questions have been answered by the families. We sent a letter out with the Royal Mail sort of questions, or issues, and they were all answered by the families. So I don't know I don't know what person more deserves to be on a stamp than the people who actually fought for Queen and Country.
Have you approached the Queen or the Palace to see what their view is?
Again, I just find it sort of, the reason why this situation has been so quiet to some extent, it's not, because I find it undignified to sort of, talk about this thing when people's, loved ones are dead. I don't think it's for me to sort of, ring bells and shout at the top of my lungs in order to get this done, because it's not right. These people have died. They've died, for Queen and Country. The issue happened naturally. If I had known that there had been so much controversy or objections or noise about this before I started, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you now, I imagine. So it's one of those things where once things are actually going, and you realise, well, this is ridiculous. Then you get more determined in some ways. But again, it's one of those things where, let's hope someone with some position of influence can actually change things.
How has it been working with Steve and seeing this project come together? Has that been a healing process for you?
I think all of the families would agree that it has been a healing process, and all the events have been a way for us to meet each other and talk about our loss, and through it we've made friends, really close friends, and it has been a healing process of sorts.
McQueen and the families are inviting the public to petition the Royal Mail to ensure that these stamps are released, and so we can honour the men and women who have died for Queen and Country.